We live, we live.
All right. Hey, I can't. Mm, mm, mm. I can't hear on this end.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you super loud. What's up with you?
There we go. Hey, well, we ain't gonna let the devil stop this show. Hell no. We ain't gonna let him stop this show. No, sir. No,
Nah,
sir,
no way.
man. Welcome to the show. You ain't gonna believe
Oh
this
man.
shit.
Oh man. Thank you for having me on the show, bro. Thank you so
Hey,
much.
man.
Oh man.
Hey, you knew you was gonna be on the show. You
Well, yeah,
knew
I was
that.
hoping so.
You knew that. You knew that. Uh, so yeah, man, you knew you was gonna be on the show. Cause when I
Hey
told you
man.
about it, you was like, I'm in. He'll just let me know when.
Oh
And
yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah.
and then I called you. You was like, man, when you gonna bring me on the show? I like, hey, that's what I'm calling you for.
I thought you forgot about me.
Never that, man. Never that. Never that. Oh man, never that, man. So how was your day today?
Oh man, we had a good day, man. We had a good day at the academy, man. You know, I'm a director also, I'm a director of the alternative program right here in Asheville.
Mm-hmm.
Uh and we've had a pretty good day, man. We've had some tough times, we've had some good times, and just working with the youth and this particular time is really important, man, and just giving them that guidance, man. And they want that guidance, they're seeking that guidance. So whenever we can offer that, support and guidance, man, it's there. So, uh, we're just putting it out there the best way we can, man. Showing
Right.
them guys how to make it. Yep.
Right. Okay. That's what you do, man. That's what you do. Matter of fact,
Mhm.
hey, I like that shallow hat. I love that shallow hat. Representing, baby.
Oh man,
Shallow.
we worldwide. Oh yeah,
Shallow.
man, Shiloh.
Matter of fact, I'm
Heck
gonna
yeah.
I'm gonna pull up your bio for people to see your bio, see your experience. And here's Dr. Johnson's bio, everybody. 2000 degree at North Carolina A&T. 2007 master's in teaching degree, Western Carolina. 2016, you got that doctor's degree, y'all, East Tennessee State University. His duties: he a husband, father, teacher, educator, writer, educational consultant, motivational speaker, works with disadvantaged and at-risk youth for over 20 years. Man, hobbies. Rondo also founded the Optimal Learning Solutions, LLC, in 2013. Wow, well, you got a lot going on, boy. Also, the director of alternative programming. His goal is to inspire students and adults to reach their highest potential through quality teaching and learning. He enjoys traveling and spending time with his wife, Jessica, and his children, Tyreek, Amaya, and Adonis. You should also follow him on social media on Facebook, Optimal Learning Solutions, and on YouTube at Dr. Johnson, Big Homie. Man, I love that, man. Well, you've been learning all your life, ain't it?
Oh man, I never stop learning, man. That's the whole point. It's a learning experience. That's
Right,
what education is.
right, right,
So,
right,
you can, yeah. So, yep.
right. Okay, and that's what the show is about, man. The importance of education. And the importance of education is very important with everybody, not only just the blacks, but the whites too, and the reds and the purples, whatever But we everybody need the education. And we also going to touch on the depression and the mental illness going on amongst our youth, man. It's a lot going on in the world now compared to when we was coming up. And the kids, they have a lot to deal with. And it's rough and tough on them. Yeah, so how's the teaching going in the North Carolina district? How's it going up their way?
Oh man, it's going pretty good, man. We got some good teachers. We got some good students. It's a process that we got to, monitor and watch every day because it's a work in progress. What I
Right,
mean by that, you got teaching and learning. It's a two-way. You got to make sure the teachers are teaching at their highest abilities, and you got to make sure that the students are putting forth their best effort, and you got to meet in that common ground. Sometimes you got to adjust and make changes, but that's pretty much what it is, just making those adjustments out there. And with education, man, it's more than just being in the building, man. It's more
right.
than the building. It's a process. It's an experience that we learn from the womb to the tomb, man. We should always be learning and try to gain more information to improve our situations, man. And that's what it's about. And K through three, you learn how to read. In kindergarten
Right.
through third grade, you learn how to read. And then once you hit fourth grade on beyond, you're reading to learn. So it's so important to read, man. And that's a skill set that a lot of people you would think will have, but they don't. And the writing skills.
Right.
And anytime you have learning institutions, man, they should be able to help people build those skill sets. If you can do the basic skill of reading and writing, man, you can do just about anything. And
Okay.
just getting the people to know that, you know.
Right.
hmm
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And I had a teacher on a few weeks ago by the name of Carlos Hill, and he does a great job down here in Columbia at a high school. And I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told him, man. You doing a job that a lot of us don't want to do, man, and I really do appreciate you, teaching our youth and just being there. We need more black men in the school teaching, and it's I know you got your hands full, and this can be stressful sometimes, but thank you for doing what you do, man, and continue to teach and continue to motivate and lead the people in the right direction.
Yeah, man, that's what it is, man. It was
Yeah.
I wouldn't be who I am today if it hadn't have been for the guys in my neighborhood, the big homies who guided me, and still even to this day I got big homies, that I still conversate with, talk with. They lead and guide me. I got even one of my big homies with me right now, man. He helped me through a few things, man. And you just need
Right.
that guidance, just that living experience. I might have degrees and education, but when others have that experience, man, that's just as important, or if not more important, that experience, because we learn from that. We learn from those experiences and
That's true.
whatnot. So
That is true. That is
yeah.
true. That is
hmm
true. That is true. Let me give a quick shout out to our viewers. We got some viewers today. Old Marvin Wade just said, "What's up, doctor?" Give give him a shout out, old Marvin Wade, Cat Daddy. What's up, Miss Dennis? How you doing today? Mike Dixon, YouTube. What's up, man? Where my YouTube followers at? Miss Hill, how you doing? VO, what's up, baby? KMB Group Company. I see you, man. Yeah, I love the comments. Keep the comments coming in, and man, I'm gonna give everybody back a shout out. And that's part of the show. That I love when we have comments. I love participation. That keeps me going, and it keeps the show going, because this is not only my show. This is everybody's show, man. This is for everybody. You ain't gonna believe this shit, man. We are going to the number one spot. As y'all see, as I put that on, that's the first thing you see, man. And so with the people behind us, we gonna take this thing to the top. We're gonna take it to the top, man. So continue the comments, continue the participation, y'all. And also remember, y'all could be on the show too. You ain't gonna believe this shit. It's for y'all. It's for us. VO. So yeah, Rhonda, I recall you calling me one day and you put me on the phone with a young student, man. And he
Mm-hmm.
was like, I want to come to Benedict College. And for everybody who don't know, man, I graduated from Benedict, and when he put me on the phone with the young man and told me a situation, it reminded me something of my situation. A little bit. We from Asheville, trying to do something. But for me, on one hand, I wasn't really planning on going to college. I was just gonna graduate, get a job. Fall victim to the rat race. And that's what it is. It's a rat race, man. But anyway, I wound up coming to Benedict College, and it my first couple of years, it was rough. It was hard on me, man. It was hard on me. I'm about to tell a story now, Randall. It was hard on me.
Oh man.
I ain't gonna lie to nobody on it was hard. And I called Randall. Randall was at A&T.
You know it.
Randall came down to Benedict College, y'all. He came down to the college. He kicked it with me, man. And he gave me some good words of encouragement. Told me to stay on in there. He said, I know it's hard. Then coming from a family, we didn't have much. I'm staying with my mom, single mom. Wasn't getting money like that. I wasn't able to do the things then, the college life, wanting to go out, party, go get something to eat. Shit, once the cafe closed, that was it.
But you wait till 6 o'clock
That
the
was
next
it.
morning.
You had to wait to breakfast. You had to wait to breakfast in the morning. But
Hey man,
hey, but you came down though, and you was there for me, man. Not and then you gave me some money too. You're like, here you go, here. This. Man, I don't know if it's gonna be enough for you, but here you go, man. Work out. But yeah, he did that, y'all. He did that. Out the kindness of his heart,
oh,
he did that. He did that for me, man. And thank you again for that. I'll never forget it, man. And that meant so much to me, even to this day, as I still brought it up. Like I say, man, you a hell of a guy, man. I love the hell out of you. And thank you. Thank you. But yeah, that was just a quick story of how we go back. I got plenty of them, but that was just a quick one. But anyway, back to the young guy who want to come to Benedict College. Randall say, man, he want to come to BC. I say, well, shit, what do you need me to do? Because I got excited. I love to see the youth, a young, wanting to do something with themselves, man, especially coming out of whatever you're coming from. And want to better yourself. You don't want to fall victim to the streets, victim to whatever else out there. Now it's social media. We got to continue to grow and push our babies, and that's what you was doing with this particular kid. I know you do with all of them, but this particular one, you put him on the phone with me. Like, tell him about Benedict. Then we talked, asked him what you want to do. He told me. So a couple of weeks later, I sent you the information. And I hope he does the right thing. I know you're gonna make sure he do it, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there, man. And we need more people like that. And like I say, you the man, Randall. You the man.
oh no, we trying to help build and have our young men and our young women help them to be strong adults, man. It's a tough world, and we just, education is one of the tools, the things that we can do to help prepare them for this world, and not only prepare them, but help them be successful in this world. And
Right,
success, man, is really, it's not all about material wealth and gain, man. Just your good health is wealth. You know what I'm saying? Good health is wealth. Your
right,
happiness is wealth. And that's what I'm trying to get the students to recognize as well. You in class right now, and when you have those, grades lead to a check, and without a check, when you without it hurts, so that check can put something in your pocket to be able to help you survive and live and help you have those activities in your life that to help you, enjoy life. But, just having that education to get y'all started, man, just that basics and that motivation, because that's where it all come from. And if
right,
ain't nobody talking to our kids, man, who gonna talk to them?
right,
And just like that young man, young man got a heart of gold. He's a good dude. He ain't no chump or nothing. He can handle himself. He's a strong young man, and he was just at that point. He's looking for some guidance. One of the questions I ask all my students and staff too as well. When you get older, what do you want to do? What do you want to grow up doing? In 10 years, what do you see yourself? What do you see yourself doing in 5 years?
Right.
So, when you ask them those questions, it's like, well, I want to do this, and that day, that particular day, and a few other days, this young man said he wanted to go to Benedict College. And I thought, man, I was like, that was awesome. And I was like, I got a good friend. That's better yet, that's like a brother to me, man. Let me get you in touch with him, and then y'all can go from there. And then when got me that information, the idea from now, we're just gonna get him in touch with the counseling office, and then they can get him as far as enrollment and get him going. A lot of kids don't know that. So if y'all, just out there to the audience, man, if you got family members that's in high school, 9 through 12, high schools, man, make sure they talk to their counselors.
Right.
See, we didn't do that, man. We was too cool to go talk to the counselors, man. Go talk to your counselor. And then at times the counselor might not come find you, but you can go find that counselor. At every high school, there's a counseling office.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being the counseling office, go to that counseling office, let them know what you like to do with your future, and then they can get you in the right direction. That's their job. So make sure your students, your children are talking to the counselors. And if the counselor's not available, make sure they're talking to the admin. Because the whole idea is to make sure that they're making connections to be high school and beyond, to
Right.
higher learning.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, that's what that's at, man.
That's what's
Yep.
up, man. Let me tell you about
Mhm.
your let me tell you about your nephew. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Randall Johnson here. He is known to my two boys as Uncle Randall. So
Oh,
my
man,
oldest, he graduating this year. And how about
that went by fast.
yeah. And how about colleges came to the school, to the high school, right? And
Mhm.
and offered him and along with 8 other students scholarships to go to. Offered them scholarships, not scholarships, but anyway, yeah, offered them scholarships right then and there. They are accepted to college right then and there on the spot. They got accepted to this
Oh,
particular school. Yeah. Yeah.
congratulations, nephew, and
Yeah.
congratulations to you too, man.
Yeah.
And to Sean, man. Hey, man. Hey, here, check this out though. That's where it come from. It come from the house. It come from home.
Right.
Man, you and Sean put everything y'all had into them boys, man.
Yeah.
And look, the rewards at this age, man. He about to graduate. The young man about to graduate. Tell Daddy I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
Proud of him. Tell him keep doing this thing, man. And the thing is, he listened to his daddy. You the big homie. You know what I'm saying? Daddy the big homie, so he can listen to you. He got Uncle big homie with all them and myself. We all there, man. Come on here. It takes a village, bro. But it all starts in that household. And congratulations to you and mom too, and Auntie Rose as well, man. Putting that in y'all, man. Cause hey, that's awesome, bro.
That is awesome.
Congratulations.
Not only that, he got a couple of schools he got accepted to with some offers. One school he want to go to A&T. He thinking about A&T.
Hey man, hey, tell him to do more than thinking. Tell him act on it. We Aggies, man. We Aggies. Aggie pride worldwide. You know it. And you get a chance. Hey.
I'm trying to convince him to go to BC. But he don't want to. He don't want to follow daddy. He don't want to follow daddy footsteps though. He don't want to follow daddy.
But I tell you what though. Hey, I tell you this, man. Long as he get in school, somewhere, man, we proud of him. Or maybe if he don't, if he decide he won't take a year off, or he just go into the workforce or something.
Right.
As long as he happy and healthy and doing something productive, tell him we got his back.
Right.
Just a phone call away. We got his back.
That's right.
You know
VO, what's up, baby? Yeah, but yeah, man, that was that's like you say, that's a great achievement. Cause shit, when I was in high school, colleges come to the school, they look at me like they turn away. Like, don't you? Hey, plus I wouldn't try to go over there anyway. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I would try to go over there anyway. Sister
But shoot, it
sophomore
worked out.
A&T. That's what's up. But yeah, but that's great though. That's great, Randall. So what? Matter of fact, give me 1 second, man. I'm gonna do this real quick. I like to have give motivation and fun facts to our guests. That's just something I do. So right here, our motivation for this week is give yourself some credit for the days you made it when you thought you couldn't. So every day is not peaches and cream, but guess what? You made it through it. You made it through it. So yeah, that's our weekly motivation, man. Keep on pushing and striving to be what you want to be. There's nothing easy, but just keep on keeping on, man. To the young ladies and the young gentlemen. And I have one more I'm going to show everybody is the fun fact for the day. Bring that on the screen. All right. And fun fact, any friendship that was born in the period between 16 and 28 years of age is more likely to be robust and long lasting. That's us, Weave.
Yeah, you know it. Hey, man, I remember, we met at Reynolds High School, but the first time we had met, we played basketball. I remember we was in 8th grade, and you was playing for rugby, I think, or something like that. We played y'all in ball, and then you end up coming to the school. I'm like, hey, I don't know you from somewhere. It was like, heck yeah. And it took off from there, man. We ain't stopped talking since that day at the cafeteria, bro.
Boy. Hey, that was my first day. That was my first day. First day coming. Like you say, we're in the cafeteria. You know how the new students trying to find somewhere to sit. You like, hey, you sit right here, boy. So I sit down, and then you brought up basketball, and there was Jai. Look, Jai, if you watching this, yeah, Jai, you play basketball for? I say, no. You say, what school you come from? I say, rugby. Oh, you play basketball? Jai looked at me. I don't know. You know how Jai deep boy. Jai had a deep voice in 9th grade. Oh no. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's you're right. You're right. Back in the cafeteria, man. Yes, sir.
We took off from there, man.
We took off and never stopped.
No. Man, hey, we had a guest speaker the other day, man. It says if you want to know your future, look at your friends or tell me your friends. If a person asks you their future, tell you your friends. Your friends gonna help you determine your future because those are the ones we listen to or they have the most influence on us are our peers. And you had a lot of influence on me. I had a lot of influence on you. We would just sit and talk and build about life and what would we like to do in life. And here we go, man. You said, give yourself credit for the things you've been through. Man, we've been through some times, and just like when you build up credit points with a business or something like that, we've built up enough credit in our life experiences, man, that at some point we're gonna be able to cash in.
Right.
And it may not always be monetary, man. It could be some other things, something that's intangible. It comes from within, the joy that we're gonna be able to cash in from that, man. And that's a happiness that no one can take from us, man. They can take everything away from us, but they can't take away our happiness. They can't take away our education.
That's true. That's true.
That's true. We go.
Here it is. Here he is. All right, I'm gonna go to my trivia question for the night. That's something else I also do every show. I do a trivia question, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about how social media is affecting our babies, man. Hold on 1 second. Man. Hold on 1 second, Doc. All right, we back. That's trivia question. AC Reynolds holding it down.
Let's go, Big
Yeah.
Gray.
Yeah. So yeah, how is social media affecting our youth, Randall? What are you seeing with that, man?
Oh man, social media can be twofold, man. In one way, it can be good, helping them, learn information, quick information, trivia things of that nature. But then it also can be dangerous. It's just not in its best interest because at this time, man, in real time, real talk, man, these kids are using social media. They social media gangsters. They going back and forth, and they it's just tough right now. And then even when you get them in the school building, man. Sometimes you can do like no cell phones, but in some classes and some schools you can have cell phones. And with that social media, man, they'll spend their whole day if you're not careful on a cell phone looking at social media, and then from the social media, they have beef and they can go back and forth. And sometimes as an administrator, man, we can't detect what's going on because it's all through the phones and through social media. Before we had, remember we was in school, man, we couldn't even have a beeper in school or a pager. Hey, we couldn't have those things. Now they got phones and stuff. And in some cases, phones can be good because you can learn a lot from a phone. It's a handheld computer. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
in your
But then if you
pocket.
use it in your pocket, right? But at the same time, if they take it and use it for a negative thing, then it could be bad. Or it could work. Either
Right,
way. But it's just all in the individual and how we communicate with them and whatnot. Let them know the proper uses of technology, man.
right,
But
right,
social media, it helps. It gives them, in some cases, a perception that they have to be something that they're not. All they have to do is be yourself. You can't ever go wrong being yourself. So with that, social media can help or it can hurt.
right,
It's just all in how you use it,
right.
or
And
how they
just
use it.
right. And like VO and Cat Daddy saying in the comments, man, they think it's real life. They think it's real. Like you said,
Yeah.
everybody wanna be a social media a gangster or a thug or whatever they want to be. They can live it on social media.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
that's that's weird, man. And I'm seeing now, even seeing and hearing where you have lawyers trying to sue like Facebook, Instagram,
Hmm.
because the effects it's having on our babies, the depression, the
Hmm.
mental
Yeah.
illness side of it. It, like you say, it can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing.
Yep. Yep. When kids talk, when kids or even adults, man, when people start trying to emulate what they see on social media, man, or not even emulate, if they try to, they see something that becomes a standard, and then they feel they look at themselves and in their lives, and then they feel that they can't reach that standard. Then that's when that frustration and depression come in. So really, you need a break from social media, and then just study yourself or your situation, and then get back on social media. But because if you're not happy with yourself, man, really, man, social media can cause that depression.
Right,
So you just got to get the people to a place that if you getting on social media and you getting upset, or they feel like they getting upset by watching it or whatever, hey, that's a time that's saying that they need to take a break and
right,
focus on themselves and what they need to do. And then a lot
right,
of times in social media, man, people are just showing the side that they want people to see, and they not showing the whole story. They not showing the grind behind all that shine. Because a lot of times in order to shine, man, you got to put in work. You got
that's
to
true.
grind.
That's
The only
true.
way to come up is to go down, grind, and come back up. Get
That is the truth, man. And boy, you just said a mouthful right there. What's up, James Big Daddy? James Big G Daddy. What up, James? But yeah, you said a mouthful right there, man. They don't want to work for what they don't want to show the work that they're going through, but they just want to show the benefits of the
right.
other work. Yeah, man. But
And
you
that and
gotta
that can be
go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, and that can be misleading. That
It
that can
could
be
be.
really be misleading
It
because
could
they're
be.
showing the beauty of it, but it's not showing the work that comes with creating that. Even with my students, I say this: the diamonds in the rough. In order for you to have that beautiful diamond, you got to put pressure on it, and that pressure leads to diamond. So they leave out that pressure.
Hey,
They just showing that shine. Hmm.
pressure. Two things happen. You said one of them. Pressure creates diamonds. Also,
Hmm.
pressure busts pipes. So which
Yep.
which one? Which one can a person handle? What can you handle pressure in order enough to make a diamond? Or are you gonna let that pressure bust your pipes and cause
Well,
you to do
here's the
something?
deal. Yeah, but here's the deal. A lot of times, a bust a pipe, call your blood vessels and raise your blood pressure and almost kill you if you ain't careful.
Right.
So it can bust those pipes, that we call vessels and veins running through our body.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
with that kind of pressure, you get to a place or a point to where things are out of your control. You got to let go and let God.
Right.
Don't worry or focus on what you cannot control, because that's insanity. And that will lead to mental illness, and it does affect your mental health when you're dealing with that. So you got to focus on what you can do, make the best of what you can do, and go from there. And then after you finish doing the best that you can do, man, you got to leave it all on the court or on the field. When you look in the mirror, you can say, "I've done my best," and after that, then you can face the world regardless what the outcome is. Like, hey, I put forth my best. And if you let me rest up a little bit, I'm coming back even harder. So let me take a break. Because I took a break don't mean I quit. I just got to breathe. And most of the time when that pressure comes, people don't breathe. Just a
Right.
simple breathing exercise, man. Just breathe and
Mm.
focus on what you can do.
Okay.
And let God do the rest, man. So,
Hello.
yeah.
Hello. That's true.
You know it.
You know it. VO. Right. Social media is the real highlight. That's real. All right, Red, in China, you know what? I'm gonna take you to I call this the evidence room, and I'm
Hmm.
gonna show you this article about the social media TikTok
Okay.
and what they do over in China. What they do over there in China. All right. So TikTok in China is different from TikTok over here in the States.
Okay. What's
Meaning,
the difference?
uh, for example, if you're under 14 years old, on TikTok, they show you science experiments so you can do at home, museum exhibits, videos of educational videos, and stuff like that to educate you, make you use your mind, make you think. Compared to
Hmm.
over here in the States, shit, you can do whatever.
Hmm.
So it seems like they are, it seems like this is done on purpose. Because I know you hear that the Americans, we are slack when it comes to education, science, computers, and stuff like that. But over
Hmm.
there in
Hmm.
China, they like number one because
Hmm.
they are continuously pushing and drilling in their babies' heads. You know, education, education. Not
Hmm.
saying they still have their bad parts too and their rough areas too, but here's, as you see in this article, the difference in the two. What do you
Hmm.
think about that?
Oh man, that's the first time. I'm just throw something out there. Uh, it would be good if the United States would do some things like that to be more educational and keeping that together. I wish they really would do things like that. One of the ways that we can is as parents, we can monitor what our kids watch and limit those things, or even not necessarily limit, but monitor and help guide them if that's what we'd like to do. But really, man, that's a tough one, man. I don't have enough background information to answer that how I
Yeah,
want to. I would, think so, but professionally, anything like that, I would just say I think that's a good idea that they kind of like control that at a young age, and then as you get older, I would say that then you're able to look
yeah,
at and view at
yeah.
whatever you want.
Right,
The
right.
United States, we're a little bit different. And I'm gonna just say this though, I'm gonna mess with you since we're on the podcast, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you this, being in China, man, they are some more intelligent people, some of the best people on the planet. I believe we all humans. But I will say this too, man. The United States, we good, we're very good. Don't get me wrong, we have our faults, but man, if our African American population, when given an opportunity, man, we dominate, man. We do some incredible things, and when we got our white brothers and sisters supporting us, and our brown brothers and red brothers and sisters all together in one, shit, man, we're powerful people, man, as a nation, as the United States, man. So once racism has killed us, man. This has hurt us so bad, and not necessarily only physically, but mentally and intellectually as well. And it's affected when you were talking about earlier, as far as like, where the black men at in education or whatnot. You know, before they integrated schools, man, you had a lot of black educators with high degrees, more doctors and more masters teaching. But then when they did the integration, that pushed a lot of black educators out. And when you push those black educators out, they had to go into other, fields of work or service to support their families and support themselves. So
Right.
when you got that going on, man, it was like, well, where all the black men at? And where all
Right.
the black teachers? We all out. And so now we 50, 60 years later, and we see the effects of education. They talking about a teacher shortage. Well, back in 1954, 65, you took all the black teachers. So what do you expect at this time? That's
Right.
why you got what you got. But then now we got to come in at a different way to be black men to be involved. Even like where I'm at, man, I got to send a shout out to my people. My daddy taught me that, man. That's a program right here in Asheville, man. And they bringing brothers into the building that that would like to be educated. They don't have necessarily teacher certifications, but they can teach. And so I'm
Right.
gonna break that down to you too. There's a lot of people out there driving cars that can't drive. You like, well, who gave them some license? Same thing with teachers. Some people got teaching license, don't know how to teach. But then you got a brother that he doesn't live life. He done had some experiences, and he can come in and drop knowledge and information that's not textbook. So that's what we're trying to get our kids to. But anyway, with the media and the technology, we can incorporate it and make it work for us, or we can sit back and do nothing, let the kids be free range and let it destroy us. But that's just a whole lot, and we just talking here. But go ahead.
No,
Yes,
no,
sir.
no. Hey, you doing your thing. This is what we do when we together.
Yeah.
This is what we do.
Yep. Hey,
Yeah,
sometimes we go for hours and hours and won't stop. But we're going to stop tonight, though. We're going to stop tonight. I guess.
yeah. This is what we do. Mike Dixon said, "Where did Socrates learn?" And
He
where he
learned
learned?
can I say he learned right there in Egypt?
There
Right
you
there
go,
in
Mike.
Egypt. Come on now. Hey, and that's what's so crazy. I can't see the comments, Brother Mike, but you right about that. Socrates and Plato and them, man, they all learned in North Africa and Egypt, man. And ancient Egypt, man, that's where all that come from. So, hey, man, one thing, and we going into Black History Month, man, which is really 12 months a year round. But, man, if you look at the Sphinx, man, why did Napoleon destroy the Sphinx? Why did they try to destroy the libraries over there? Because that was a lot of information to change people's lives, man. So you can control the information, the education, then you got the people on lock. Boy, don't think too hard. Don't think too hard. But when you think critically and build character and think about this whole thing, history majors and history buffs, man, Socrates, Plato, them, they learned all that in ancient Egypt at the top of North Africa, man, and then it
Hello.
went from there. So, anytime they try to go back, because most of the time, if you look at any word or whatever, they go back to the Greeks. They say, well, what would according to the Greek philosophy? Well, where did the Greeks get it from? Come on, man, let's go a little bit deeper, man. We
Hey,
3 to 5,000 years deep, man.
hey.
You know?
Speaking of that, uh, uh, speaking of that, Randall, I informed you that. Well, if I didn't tell you, but I'm telling you now. Like you said, this month coming up is Black History Month.
Hell yeah.
Myself, and Mike Dixon, and myself, we are planning on doing for the whole entire month some Black history, giving some Black history out
Hmm.
there. So yeah, we can start next Tuesday. Mike Dixon, he's back on the show, and that's what we're going to be addressing the entire month. And if you want to, you can come back and you can join us. and we can drop some more knowledge on just like you did. And so we gonna hit on some topics next month dealing with Black History, man.
Yeah, man, feel free, man. You know I'm a phone call away, man. You got me 24 cells, 365. Just give me a call.
Mike
Yep.
Dixon. Yeah. Yeah, we talk. Me and him talk like me and you talk. Yeah, so he became and still is, man. He's a graduate of BC2. And we
Okay.
became real close, man. He's a good guy. Hell of a guy, man. He be schooling me on some stuff I didn't know. So you'll like him. You're going to enjoy the show. Matter of fact, he was on the show. He was my first guest on the show. And my brother, Wayne, was like, man, Mike set it off. He turned it, he set it off. So then that's when Wayne came and so on and so forth. So like I said, it's going to be the first of many. And man, next month, Black History Month, you ain't going to believe this shit. We're going to be addressing everything, all the issues, and you're more than welcome to come back to the show and talk about whatever you want to, man.
Thank you, man.
Sir.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. So now on the show, well, what I do, I like to split my show up into two different segments. So so now we're gonna go to the lounge, and we just gonna kick it. Hold on one second, Doc. Yo, so we back in the lounge. You know, this is our favorite spot, the lounge where we kicking. I have a special guest, man, Dr. Randall J. Johnson, giving us knowledge, giving us insight on a lot of things. So I'm gonna bring him back on the show. We in the lounge now. Welcome back to the lounge. Well, welcome to the lounge. This is where we just, we kick it, man. We listen to a little music. We drink our little favorite drink. If you got something, whatever you want to do, and we just continue our little conversation that we've been having, man. And that's about it. So yeah, man. So everything came from Egypt. The knowledge, everything.
Man, the cradle of civilization, man. North Africa is where all mankind come from, man. And you gotta think, like, as far as like the human remains and things of that nature, in Ethiopia, 1.3 million years ago, they found the remains of Lucy, the first like parts of human or whatever. And with that, then they found the siblings or the offspring, close nearby to that site or whatever. So man, we go back millions of years, man, at least a million years as humans. And with that being the case, people, if you know anything about Pangea, at one point the whole earth was one landmass. And as we all know, due to flooding and over time, everything spread out. But people, every man and woman breathing today and they can hear us, but they come from Africa, man. We all began in Africa. And that's a lot to know.
Right.
We really need our children to know that. And
Right.
then, others, with the diaspora, people start going out into other parts of the world and whatnot. But, it all began in Ethiopia right there, man. That's the Garden of Eden, cradle of civilization right there. So,
Right. That's what's up, man. And oh man, it's so much to take in. And then, like you say, we could talk forever about that, and it's so true that we don't do enough of teaching that. Only thing we teach all year long is racism. How the black man was beat down, how black women was raped, and the kids was killed and hanged, and all this stuff. We discussed that year long. Let's stop discussing that. Let's stop showing that. Let's start showing the educational side, the inventor side, the pro-black side, and we got strong black men and women right now today. But we need to push that to the forefront instead of the the killings and the hangings and the rapes and all that. I'm just tired of seeing all that, to be honest with you. What do you think?
Man, racism, in a sense, man, you're dealing with racism, anybody's still dealing with racism. For one, I will be clear, and this is from my own experiences, racism is real. And what I mean by that, there's a glass ceiling, there's, being a black administrator, there's some things that I have experienced, and I was just like, do what, really? And it was all, a lot of it was based on race, and some of it was based on politics. But I do want to acknowledge that it is a real issue in America, and it can destroy dreams, it can break a person. And at the same time, if you can handle that pressure, it will make a person.
Right.
And with that being the case, it's more than race. Now we're in a classism. I've been to China, I've been to Russia, I've been right here in North Carolina. And over in Russia, they're predominantly all white. So it's not a race issue, that's a class issue. And then if you look at China, they're all, Chinese or Asian. And guess what? Ain't no racism, it's classism. And racism, race was really, that racism was really created in 1608, man. Our government created racism, man. 1604, 1608, they created that stuff, man. So it is real. There are, as far as redlining, when we're trying to buy homes, and, we did go through that. Even today, gentrification. So race is a factor. I'm not ever going to downplay it. But anyone who makes decisions and judgments off race, they behind time, man. They going backwards, because now, man, what I've seen on the world level, it's about class. You're dealing with the rich and with the poor, and it's something that we're gonna have to look at for our future.
Right, right.
And because of resources as well, man. So I'm hoping that as a people, as humans, we can get beyond race, man. And if there's one race, and that's the human race.
Hello.
But we've been broken down into so many different parts, man, that it's just not a good thing. But racism is real, and I'm with you on this. We're not going to focus on racism. We're going to focus on black excellence. And that's what we're trying to take it to that next level. And, a shout out to the Tyree family, where we lost a young brother in Memphis, Tennessee, by those other 5 officers. Man, that's horrible. That's horrible. And that wasn't anything about race.
Nope.
That was a human. That was human on human, and that was a bad situation. There's no judgment, but I do pray for that family, the Tyree family. I even pray for those officers' families, man, because I know they got family members that care for them as well. But, for them, that brutal beating, that young man, Tyree, did not deserve that. So we got to really look at it. Those were not white officers. Those were black officers, man. So it's like, man, come on, man. Which one is it? If black lives really matter, man, we got to consider that as well.
Right.
And we do. And I respect the law. And just like, Brother Minister X, Malcolm X, obey the law. And if you want to be a powerful person, obey the law.
Right.
And a just law, not an unfair or unjust law, but if it's a just law and you want to be powerful, obey the law.
Right.
Because at that point, you got a lot to stand on. You got your rights to stand on. So you got that. But then at the times when there's unjust law or unfair law, they gonna be broken just to get the attention of the people in power. We can't help that, man. But hey, man, let's pray for the nation, man. Let's pray for those families, and in particular the Tyree family. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's important. Mm-hmm. That is important. And me and Mike Dixon, we discussed this yesterday. He asked me the question about it, and that's gonna be a topic that we're gonna discuss next week too. Is like you say, it's black on black, but it's more than that. It's a police thing. It don't matter what color you are. It's the police.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's what
they supposed to protect us, but they killing us.
And that's what Colin was talking about. He wasn't talking about the white police. He's talking about police in general, all colors.
Yep.
Just killing the colored man. you know, it's not, like you said, it's not a race. It's just a uniform singling out the colored man.
They've been trained to do so.
Yeah, that goes back with the KKK. Half those are the police now. Were then, back then, and still are today. But like you said, you still got some good ones out there, man. I have some good white brothers and sisters out there, man. And I have some white people that I consider my family. I grew up with some white folks, so not all people are bad. No, I'm not. No. We're not saying that.
And not all police officers are bad either, man. Much respect and love go to the law enforcement as well.
Yes,
they keep me safe. You know, I work in a school building, and we got law enforcement in the building, and I appreciate that. They keep me safe. They keep my students safe.
Yeah.
So a big up to law enforcement. I'm just saying, for those who's supposed to be protecting us, but hurting us and harming us, we need them to go find another place to work where they can do what they need to do and not hurt other people. So that's all I'm saying.
Right. Hey, salute. That's another job, you know. Hey, more power to you. And like you say, thank you for what you do. Hey. But yeah, man, damn, time flying. We've been about a good old hour.
Yeah, we hadn't even got started. But
we ain't got started. We ain't got started yet. And but we hit on some great points. We getting great feedback from comments about what we was talking about. So I know this was a great show, and I know you've dropped some knowledge on everybody that's watching it. I will watch later on, and man, you've been a blessing tonight, and I don't know. I just don't. I'm just excited, man. That you ain't gonna believe this shit. You know, this is you made it, man, and you dropped some jewels tonight. And I know you. What you got starting? What you got going on? You got something starting going on?
Yeah, man. You know, I got Dr. Johnson Big Homie. I got that. I got my website. I got Optimal Learning Solutions, NC.com. Go check my website out. It got my dissertation on there. I'm gonna be putting some other publications out here soon. Please go check me out at my YouTube channel, Dr. Johnson and Big Homie. Check that out. I'm also on Facebook, Randall J. Johnson. Also Optimal Learning Solutions. Check me out on Facebook as well. I'm on Instagram, Dr. Johnson Big Homie. All of those things, man. So just stay tuned, man. I hope to have a book. There'll be a book coming out here in the next 30 days or so. So please check me out. Shoot, man, we just trying to change the world, man. One day at a time, one person at a time.
Yeah.
And that's just where we at, man. I appreciate you bringing me on here, man, because that's how it all gets started, man, right here. So from a conversation.
Most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. And I'm looking forward to that book coming out. And also you say you mentioned you working on the podcast later on down the road.
Yeah. Check me out, Dr. Johnson Big Homie. It'll be a podcast. I want to bring some other homies on and have them talk to us, man. You know, me, Dr. Johnson, I could have easily been, you know, Department of Corrections, Doc. But thank God that it's Dr. Johnson instead. So, you know, I'm glad to have that. And then the Big Homie piece, you know, I come from a good family, but we used to have a lot of money, man. We just really didn't. And with that, you talking about college, I got to say this here. I remember being in school, man, in our freshman year, and I realized the situation our families was in, man. Your mom, Aunt Rose, and my pops, we would see, man, they really wanted what's best for us. So I done called home one day here, like, hey, Dad, I need you to send me some money. Can you send me $20? This was on Thursday. He say, I tell you what, son, it was like a Tuesday, Wednesday. He said, I can't send it to you till next Thursday. And I realized that moment. It took my daddy 8 days to send me $20. Man, we was hurt, but he had done everything. He paid for my tuition. He had nothing to send me. He did his part. And so at that point, that put drive in me. We gonna make it.
Right.
And my dad was teaching me some things, man. So big ups to our parents. My first big homie, my dad. So, but anyway, y'all check me out, man. We here, and I'm gonna bring other big homies on to the show, to let them share their experiences and their stories. And this is all for those who come from the black community or white community, wherever you come from, and you come from the bottom and you've made it to some point of success. I need them to come share their story with other young people and other adults so we can pass that torch of success. So, yeah.
There it is. From the big homie, Dr. Johnson. You heard it. Yes. Yeah, you heard it on You Ain't Gonna Believe This Shit, man. But hey, like I say, man, it's been a pleasure to have you on. And you are more than welcome anytime. Anytime, whatever you want to discuss, whatever you want to talk about, call me. Hey, I need to get on the show. I got to get this off the chest. Oh, we're going right now, live. Let's do it. But this is your home. This is your platform, and it's nothing but love here for you, you and the family. And once again, man, thank you for blessing us, man, and thank you for everybody who watched and who will watch, and for your comments and your participation tonight. Like I said earlier, man, I can't do it without you. Continue to support. Continue to like, share, and comment. Please like, share, and comment. Spread the word. You Ain't Gonna Believe This Shit. The best podcast on social media. We're gonna get there one day at a time. We're gonna get there. And with that being said, man, we about to get up out of here. Randall, don't go nowhere. And hold tight, Reeve. And for everybody watching, thank you for watching. Been a great show. Y'all have a good week. Until next Tuesday, Black History Month, we're going to get it back into some good juice, some good gospel. So tell your mama and them, your daddy and them, cousin and them, come on back. Next Tuesday, 7:30. Same spot, same time. All right.